Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Bamboo River residents beg for help after dodging Elsa. Although Tropical Storm Elsa brought more than showers to Jamaica, the residents of Bamboo River in St. Thomas are anxious and fearful of what the rest of 2021 Atlantic hurricane season holds for their flood-prone community. Yesterday, residents of the St. Thomas community reported that it was through a collective effort by members of the community who, while it rained, cleared a black gully leading to the sea which prevented them from suffering flooding. The residents are again appealing to authorities to resume a project to erect a wall along the gully to prevent overflow into the community. They claim that for more than 2 decades, Bamboo River has struggled with flooding during times of heavy rain. The residents reported that government needs to quickly finish the project to build the wall, relocate them to safer lands, or reconstruct a ground for the river that was destroyed. The dilemma that faced is that they live in an area with the sea behind them. The Johnson River is one side and the gully on the other side. Kimon Hunter, who will be 35 in August, said she had lived in the community since birth. She said work was done many years ago, but it was washed away during flood rains and had not been replaced. When rain fall, everything incorporate itself. River on one side, gully on one side, and sea back away. We in at the middle of everything. We need help down here. Politicians, please don't come and make empty promises all the time. You come and you promise, say you go fix, and do this and do that, and see there now, nothing now do. We are in the hurricane season, and from last month, we hear down here upon the level a lookout, so that if it come more drastic, we just leave. We pack up with things them already like important papers and few little clothes for run, left the house, said Hunter. What we are say is if you no plan to fix the gully nor the river, give us somewhere to live. The wall where did make and stop up at top, if them continue that wall come straight down here so and channel it to the sea, we won't have an issue with the gully. When rain fall, the gully just come right over. Road work a go on and every drain where they set fi come down in a the gully, here fi come to the sea. Get the impact of everything. If nobody never know, may I tell you say, we get the whole of the dirty road water them, added Hunter. Also anxious and upset with senior citizen Erna Wright, who said she find it hard to sleep in these times, having to be a constant watch for water invading her house during heavy rain. Me feel bad because we're not safe. We have to live and a watch water. We lay down say we are go to bed, but then we still have to watch. If water come in, we have to run. We're tired of everything, said Wright. While Bamboo River residents work to prevent flooding in their community, some corporate area residents were not so lucky as they experienced flooding. Local Government and Rural Development Minister Desmond McKenzie said in a radio interview that a report on the extent of the damages caused by the heavy showers should be ready at some point today. According to McKenzie, he had anticipated flooding in the eastern part of the island and landslides in hilly areas. But McKenzie said, up to late yesterday, nothing had reached his office that was concerning, and he was keeping his fingers crossed. McKenzie commended teams from the Office of the Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management and municipal corporations for putting things in place before the storm and for responding to citizens in need of assistance as best as they could. Man arrested after robbery at Hagley Park hardware store. A man has been arrested in connection with a robbery at a hardware store along Hagley Park Road in St. Andrew on Sunday. According to the police, the facility was broken into during heavy rains brought on by Tropical Storm Elsa. After being alerted to the theft, lawmen reportedly responded quickly, and police officers from the St. Andrew South Division have since recovered the stolen lumber, which was found in the Delacree Lane section of Kingston. One man has been arrested in connection with the theft. Tropical storm landslide leaves road impassable in Maroon Town. A major landslide along the Shawcastle Road in Maroon Town, St. James on Sunday left the roadway impassable. When contacted in the afternoon by reporters, Counsel for the Maroon Town Division, Mr. Cook, noted that he had informed all the relevant authorities of the incident and they were working to clear the roadway as soon as possible. In the meantime, the councillor encouraged residents of Maroon Town to stay safe and vigilant as the island continues to be impacted by the passage of Tropical Storm Elsa. Portland spared heavy rains from Tropical Storm Elsa. Tropical Storm Elsa spared Portland from another noticeable damage as it made its passage near Jamaica on Sunday. The parish experienced light to moderate rainfall throughout the day, and there was little water on the road in major flood areas, including Folly Road, West Street, Harris Crescent, and Brown Brook, visited by reporters. There is only rain and no wind in the area, one resident, Danny Terrell, reported. Some areas, however, were affected by power outages, including Swift River, Clarity Cottage, Byebrook, and Shepstone. Reporter was unable to contact Dennis Lewis, the disaster coordinator for the parish, who was said to be in an emergency meeting. Homeless men ride out storm on streets of downtown Kingston. Oliver Muirhead has lived on the streets of downtown Kingston for more than 20 years after being deported from Canada in 1998. He said he preferred his life on the corridors of the commercial district to any shelter, which is where he would have seen lying on a cardboard box along King Street as Tropical Storm Elsa made its passage near Jamaica on Sunday, dumping heavy rains on the island. Torrential rain was an inconvenience for Muirhead and his nephew Bruce Parker, who is also homeless and occupies a cardboard box next to his uncle. The weather has been rough. Every minute water blow upon me and wet me up, he reported. Still, he wouldn't have traded his street side base for a roof over his head. When the coronavirus pandemic started, them say if you come out of the shelter, you cannot go back in, Muirhead said, adding, but if you stay in, it would be like a prison. When me in the house asleep, me fret because me get so used to the glaze of the star and the environment, Muirhead said. He depends on the generosity of others in the busy commercial hub for food, and during the interview with reporters, received a boxed lunch and a bottle of water from a police team. When Muirhead does want a shelter, he would accept help in getting what he said was his rat poison business off the ground. Me need help for my rat poison business. Me sell rat poison throughout Jamaica in Portmore, Ocho Rios, them place there, he said, adding, only that help me would I want. Somebody help me rat poison business get stronger. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.